Hi, I'm Cam Edwards. We're at SHOT Show 2013 in Las Vegas, Nevada, and we've got another example of media misinformation to tell you about. This time around, taking a look at Piers on CNN, who, of course, has launched a crusade for more gun control laws. He recently talked with Asa Hutchinson about school security, an idea that's supported, by the way, by, according to a recent public opinion poll, somewhere between 55 and 65% of the American public. Take a listen.
My issue is when you listen to the lady I just interviewed, you know, who lost her niece at Sandy Hook, who's a mother of 4, who can't think of anything worse than having guns around the children all day long. And I shared that concern. And, you know, although I've said this to some of the other gun rights people before, is that I come from a country where we don't have any guns. So it's a very different culture. I get that. And I don't want to play that card with you. But there is a real fear that if you start loading up firearms around school children all over America, what you're basically doing is kind of militarizing schools. And then where do you stop that? You have to militarize almost everywhere that children may be, and that is everywhere. So America becomes this kind of paramilitary country.
Well, one of the problems with that, Piers, is that we do have armed security in over 20,000 schools across this country, and I haven't seen any outcry from parents to get rid of those armed guards. In fact, now, as I said, we've got a majority of Americans who want armed protection for their children while they're in school. When it comes to the safety of our kids outside of school, that's our job as parents. But when we leave our kids in the hands of someone else, we want to know that they're going to be safe. They're not going to be safer because of a gun ban. They're not going to be safer because of magazine restrictions. They're not going to be safer because of an end to private sales of firearms or background checks for ammunitions. They will be safer if there is somebody there with a gun, a good person with a gun, who can protect them in case tragedy or a madman or a monster decides to take those lives. We'll be back with another example of media misinformation before long, but in the meantime, be sure to join us on NRAnews.com each and every weekday for the latest Second Amendment news and information.